Hi class, this video will take you through what you'll need to submit for the Module 1 lab activities. So if we look at Module 1, and you can get to all your modules by clicking Modules on the left side of the navigation, or in the home screen, you can click down and click on the Module 1 icon, which will take you right to Module 1. So in Module 1, you have all the information for your first lab exam. And what you'll need to study for your first lab exam is the document listed right here, the Lab Practicum 1 Master List. And you have master lists for every one of the 5 lab exams you'll have. In this specific practicum, you have some pages that you need to fill out and then submit and upload them right here where it says Submit Lab Practicum Packet here, and that's worth 10 points. So each module you'll get 10 points for doing some lab activities. So let's take a look at the Lab Practicum 1 Master List, and you can download it here, and then you can fill in the answers, or you can print it off, and you can label the pictures that way. So whatever works best for you. So here's the anatomy lab work for Module 1. You need to label the microscope diagram, and you can find information on the microscope from your lab manual, as well as the following structures as well. Then you need to label the cell, which we will go through in lecture. So we'll have more information on how to label the cell structures. And again, you can do this by printing it out, labeling it, or drawing lines if you want to do it on your computer. And then you need to draw all of the following stages of mitosis. And again, we'll be going over this in lectures. You can use your lecture notes for this, the lecture videos. You can also use the lab manual. There's in the first couple chapters of your lab manual, they take you through mitosis and the parts of the cell. So you need to label and draw all the parts of mitosis. And then we get to tissues histology, where you need to be able to identify the different types of tissues and then draw the different types of tissues by labeling their nucleus, the apical surface, and the basement membrane, and also naming 2 locations or body structures that contain the tissue type. And all of these tissues are found in the lab manual, as well as the lecture video when we get to chapter 4 on the tissues. So you can use either one to help you draw these structures. Another great way to study tissues is to just Google image search the different types of tissues to see what different types of tissues look like. And then the final part, so there's connective tissues. So you have to go through all of these as well as the muscle tissues and nervous tissues. So this is a little lengthy. Keep in mind that normally what we're doing in 1 week of lab is what we would do in a whole month in a normal semester. So please work on this and don't wait till the last minute to start. And then the last part is the skin model. So the last kind of chapter that we go through in this module 1 is on the integumentary system, or the skin. And you'll need to identify all of the following on the skin model, which I give you a picture of the skin model down here, and you can label the following structures on that skin model. So you'll do all of this using the lecture PowerPoints, the lecture videos, as well as your lab manual book. Please don't wait to the last minute to fill in this lab packet. And then you can upload pictures of this to the assignment tab, where you need to submit all of these fillable pages. The end kind of last part is what your normal practicum lists look like. And this is a checklist of structures and items that you guys are responsible for your first lab exam. So your lab exams will be based on picture questions and identifying structures on pictures. And the structures that I'll ask you about will be tissue types, structures within the tissue. Anything on this list is fair game for your first lab exam. And I give you a practicum list for every lab exam and every module. Thanks for listening for your first lab video. And as usual, if you guys have any questions, please let me know.